Hey guys, what's up? Michael Edward here, head trader at True Trading Group. It is April 3rd, closing the week off with a pretty nice day, kind of a more like a double. I came into the day positioning myself for what I thought was going to be a home run trade. Just did not get the follow through. I am shorting these cruise line stocks again. Royal Caribbean, my big winner today, very, very weak this morning. Caught a few dollar drop on Royal Caribbean. You guys can see here just a very weak morning on Royal Caribbean, and I was able to capitalize on this move. But I also shorted CCL, and CCL I basically broke even on. I shorted it, early in the day. I took only a piece of profit, very small win on CCL, but made all my money today in RCL because that one actually gave me follow through, and that was the only trades I made today. That was just two trades. I shorted CCL, I shorted RCL. RCL paid me, CCL didn't. So again, a small green trade on CCL and about a double on RCL. So I'm gonna go over these trades with you guys. I my sentiment on these cruise liners still does remain bearish. Some people are talking about they think maybe a bottom is in on them. I still think they go lower. Okay, I do. Do they have maybe one more bounce left in them? Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe they have one more bounce in them before rolling over and then making those new lows. I just can't. I just they're the weakest sector in the market. Not part of that stimulus plan with the airlines. Um, I just feel like these stocks still have room to the downside, and my sentiment on them remains bearish. Um, so I'm going to walk you guys through those two trades real quick, guys. Just a quick little reminder. If you guys have been following my channel for a while and you watch all, my previous live streams, you guys know about the extended offer. I'm just going to remind people that are watching the channel that may not watch all of the videos or maybe kind of missed out on a couple of the previous live streams, but I am extending the 30% discount sale through the month of April. So for those of you that are interested in joining the TTG family, trading with me and the rest of the group full time in chat, I share my screen. I'm on the microphone. You guys see exactly what I'm doing every day. But then also get all of my courses included for free. Um, you can use a coupon code that is in the description below. There's a link in the description below with a coupon code TTGBM2020, and that'll get you guys 30% off an all-inclusive one-year access to TTG that gets you access to all of the courses as well as all future courses coming out down the road. So every time I come out with a new course or new educational content, you automatically have access to it. It's included in your membership for free. So if you guys are interested in joining the family, that offer has been extended. It was originally going to expire on midnight, March 31st, but with everything going on with the coronavirus and the stimulus packages, we are extending our own stimulus package until April 30th, which is right now the federal government's suggested guideline for extending the social distancing and all of that. So as long as all of this chaos is going on, I want to make sure that we're at least doing something to kind of ease things for people that are dealing with a lot of headaches and some unforeseen circumstances. So guys, click on the link in the description below. Use the coupon code TTGBM2020 to get 30% off a 1 year all inclusive membership to True Trading Group. Okay. So with that said, let's get to my trades today, guys, and we're going to start things off with the daily chart. So here we are on the daily chart. Obviously, everyone knows that the cruise line stocks have been absolutely decimated. Okay, I've been making good money shorting these. I shorted these stocks right here on after the first bounce. I caught that short pullback. I posted a video of that trade recap just a few days ago, and then coming into the day today, I thought that Royal Caribbean had a chance to get down to $20, and I thought we were going to get down to $20 today, and that's this previous little pivot low that you see here. No, 1950. This low is actually 1925, but I'm looking for 1950 to $20 right in front of that area. I thought we had a chance to get down there today. These stocks have just been very weak, relative weakness compared to days when the market was up. These cruise ships are still taking a beat and are having a tough time finding a bid. So I came into the day today, and what I noticed on Royal Caribbean was a slight gap up, and we gave the gap up immediately. Immediately we pulled in off that gap up. But here's where I said to myself, okay, this stock is weak. We pulled in into yesterday's close. We had a little bit of a bounce, but look at how the bounce just got stuffed at VWAP. This is not actually a real print. This is a misprint. The Royal Caribbean did not actually go all the way up and trade here. It stayed beneath VWAP. This is just a misprint, so it didn't actually go up there. So we got stuffed here at VWAP and then pushed us right back down to the low of the day. Easily. Easily it pushed us right back down to the low of the day. So now I'm sitting here saying to myself, this VWAP area is strong. I'm getting a signal of weakness from this stock that we gapped up, gave back the entire gap up immediately, tried to bounce, couldn't even get back over VWAP after we tested the prior day's close, and then rolled right back down to the low. We didn't consolidate here. We went right back to the low of the day, which told me there really just wasn't bid for this stock on this gap up. We gapped it up and it just took it right back. There wasn't a bid in there for really for people to come in and start to buy Royal Caribbean. So I'm saying this stock is already very bearish. It's already it's already very weak. Cruise line sector is one of the weakest in the market. Cruise lines and the airlines, two of the weakest sectors in the entire market. So I'm already have a bearish sentiment on these stocks. And I'm saying I just got a signal that this stock is weak. So I went ahead and right there at 24, I'll take you guys to my announcements. Let me go back and do all that. Take you guys to my announcements. Oh, that's my second one. Here's the first one. Okay, here you guys can see short RCL from 24.72. Stop loss at 25.50 area. So there I am short at 24.72. And right away, we just roll over and we break. And that was my sign, guys, that this stock was weak. There was a sign that the stock had no bid for this gap up at all. That little weak bounce, rejected at VWAP, right back to the low. I said, I'm getting short. We're going to roll over. And sure enough, we sold off. My first take profit on this trade was yesterday's low. Okay, yesterday's low was my first take profit. So right there, I covered 25% of my position. Take you guys back to my alert. Took some profit off RCL at 24.15. Now at this point, I'm saying, okay, now that I know Royal Caribbean is weak, I'm gonna go back over to Carnival. Okay, because I've been looking for Carnival. You guys, I shorted Carnival yesterday. Oh, forgot to update you guys. So yesterday, if you watched my video yesterday, I was short Carnival, and I said yesterday after market, if the stock got over like that 815 area, which was VWAP, if it got over that, I was going to cover the position. So last night, late in the evening, in the aftermarket session, I covered the rest of that Carnival position at $8.18. I was short from 802. I covered some at 784, and then I got flat the rest at 818. So coming into the day today, we had a gap up, we pushed higher, and then we rolled it back over. So now once Carnival rolled it back over, and I'm saying to myself, okay, we basically just got rejected right at this prior day's close. Okay, we just kind of got rejected here, and I'm thinking to myself, we go out to let me zoom in. We go out to the hourly chart, and here's your trade line on the hourly chart. There's resistance. So I'm saying we have resistance here on the hourly trade line. We've got resistance here on this prior day's close and kind of that gap fill. See how we kind of filled that gap and then got rejected. And we've got Royal Caribbean is weak. So I'm saying, okay, you know what? This thing is weak too. I'm going to come in. I'm going to short this one now. So what I did was I came in here and I also shorted Carnival at $8.30. I'll take you guys to my announcements on that. Here you guys can see now at 10:30 a.m. I'm short CCL at 8:30, stop loss at 8:50 area. Okay, so there I am short there. We immediately break, roll over, new low of the day, right into that $8 area that was such a pain in the ass yesterday. You can see all of this support that was there yesterday. We broke below it. Then you can see the structure resistance starts to come into play. So I'm saying right at this area, this is going to be my first take profit on CCL. We dropped down to it. Bang. I took some profit off the table at $8.10. Take you back to my announcements. You can see here, guys, I took some off at $8.10, still holding some. So now at this point, I've got 75% of my position on CCL, and I've got 75%. I'll leave these here actually. And I've got 75% of my position on RCL. Okay. But CCL never broke down. You can see CCL never went red and actually started to push higher into the close. And I covered the rest of that position right there. Back to my announcements, you guys can see here that I covered my remaining CCL at $8.36. Very small green trade. About 20 cents a share profit on 25% of my position, 6 cent loss on 75% of my position comes out to a very small win. But going back to Royal Caribbean, which was much, much, much weaker than Carnival. I think maybe it just has a lot to do with Carnival, with the money that they just recently raised and the debt that they were able to raise. Maybe that's what's holding this bid up temporarily, but I do still think that it goes lower. So nonetheless, guys, Royal Caribbean, you can see this one actually was a lot weaker than Carnival and rolled over, completely rolled over. And then 23 was my second take profit target. So right there, I took the bulk of my position off the table. You can see here, just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I took more profit, covered RCL at 23.12. So now 50% of my position came off the table there at 23.12 from that 24.72 entry. And I had a nice size position, and I pulled out some really good P&L. And I said to myself, this thing gets back over VWAP, I'm going to cover this one too, because the cruise line started to bounce a lot more aggressively than I would have liked. I really wanted to see RCL stay below that prior low. I really wanted to see us stay below that prior low. We busted right through it. We got back over VWAP, and I said, you know what? I'm not just gonna keep fighting this. I'm gonna cover this position. I wanted to hold it over the weekend. But up into here is where I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna hold it over the weekend. I got flat. My final take profit at 24.52. So there's the entry, first take, second take, third take. And I'm just saying, you know what? If these stocks have one more bounce left in them, maybe we do get one more bounce attempt before rolling over. I can very easily see that from happening. Suck a couple of more longs in front of that prior low, make them think that they're safe in front of that low, and then pull the rug out and see if we continue lower. So that is what I am looking for. That is what I'm expecting to have happen. I'm just not going to fight it if we are going to get one more bounce. And the way that they're trading this afternoon certainly feels like we might get one more bounce in them. So I intended on holding this position over the weekend, but I'm going to play it safe. I've got some solid P&L on the day. I'm going to lock it in, and I will come back next week, and maybe I will short them next week, guys. They remain on my watch list to short. So even though I'm covering this position now, it does not necessarily mean that I am turning to a long bias on them. I just think that maybe they bounce a little bit, and then I can get short at higher prices, roll it over, and look for that break. I think you can see Carnival down around 7. I think you can see Royal down around 18, 19. And those are the areas that I'm going to want to be looking to short these down into, and we'll see if we get it. But otherwise, a decent day. Again, I was kind of swinging for the fences on these trades. I didn't get the home run, but was still able to leg out a double. I'll take it. Good way to finish out the week. I hope you guys have a safe, smart, okay, relaxing weekend. Don't do anything you're not supposed to be doing, guys. Please be safe for yourself, your friends, your family, and everybody around you. And I'll see you guys Monday morning, and we will look to start the week off right. Guys, do not forget, if you want to take advantage of the 30% discount, it is still active. The discount is extended. If you want to join myself, get all my courses included for free, and get all my trade alerts and everything, just click on the link below, and you guys can take advantage. Use coupon code TTGBM2020, and that'll get you guys a 30% discount. See you guys in chat on Monday. Take care.